everybody, it's At Home with Mindy. Today I'm going to make an easy red tomato chutney. I got the recipe from Digwell Greenfingers on YouTube, so don't forget to check him out as well. But I'll start doing it now. Right, I'll put you on the tripod. Bye. Right, the first things you need to make the red chutney is 1.5 kilos of tomatoes. I've got a mix. They're, that size, and little cherry ones, and sort of like medium. I've got 3 onions. I've used 2 red ones because that's what I've got more of. I think that's a jalapeno, but it's a chili anyway. And I've got 3 cloves of garlic. They're nowhere near as big as the other man used, but I'm sure it'll be fine. And then also I need 175 grams of brown sugar. He said soft light sugar. I haven't got that. I've just got the demerara one. A teaspoon of ground ginger. And you're supposed to use 250 ml of red wine vinegar. I definitely don't have that. I've never bought it at all. So I'm going to use malt vinegar because it's the first time I'm ever making chutney. So I'm quite happy to use malt vinegar in case it all goes wrong. I've got a lot of confidence in myself, haven't I? We'll start chopping up, but first of all I'm going to weigh out the sugar. I forgot to do that. So the first thing I'm going to do is start chopping up the tomatoes so that they can go into a large saucepan. I haven't got... Where's my knife? There it is. So I'm just going to roughly chop them. Oh, and you need to take out the cores. Probably don't need to do that on the cherry tomatoes. Like I said, I've never made chutney before. So I thought it's ideal time to do it in the summer when there's loads of tomatoes. They were vine tomatoes and they smell so delicious when you cut into the grate. I just cut my nail. But I wasn't expecting to make this, so that's why I haven't got the right ingredients. But vinegar is vinegar. As long as it's 5% acid, it should be fine. So I'll carry on and cut up all the ingredients, and I'll bring you back once I put them into the saucepan, because it'll be boring just watching me cut veggies up. It seems a shame to do it this way actually, because most of them are still really nice. They're still firm. There's the odd one that's going a little bit softer. So I'll bring you back when I've done that. Right, I've got the 1.5 kilos of tomatoes in there. I've just put the ring on, and I've got loads of powder on the bottom of the saucepan, sorry. So the tomatoes, I've chopped up the onions, the chilli. I've left the seeds in because that doesn't bother me, and the garlic. You don't have to do it finely because this is going to be cooking for an hour and a half, so it will break down in that time. Then 175 grams of sugar, 250 ml of the vinegar. I think the only trouble with malt vinegar is it's got that very strong smell. That's probably why he didn't use it. And now I've just covered the cooker in ginger. It's all come out the little holes. And 1 teaspoon of ground ginger. I expect if you've got real ginger you could probably use fresh one. But then I'm going to stir it when I get a spoon. But because this takes an hour and a half, what I'll do is I'll bring you back every half hour just to see how well it's cooking down. But I'm going to stir it so that all the sugar gets around, which is why I'm also not bothered about using the more granulated type of sugar, because in an hour and a half it is going to cook. And if you are doing this as well, make sure you've got some clean jars. I'm recycling honey jars, I think I'll be doing. I've tried taking the label off. If you've been here before, you'll know that I have a dehydrator, and somebody on Olio was giving away a load of jars. Most of them turned out to be honey ones, but honey ones don't have the tamper seal on. And also the labels aren't coming off very well, so I have to soak that better. But I'm going to sterilise those. How tall are they? I'll probably have to do that in the oven for 15 minutes, I think it is. And the lids you can boil in a saucepan, because I want to make sure that this stuff lasts. So I want everything to be definitely clean and that. But yeah, I'm going to, because did I tell you the tomatoes actually came off Olio? Because I live in West Sussex, which is quite famous for its sunshine, especially in Bognor Regis, but a lot of farmers in this area, so we do get a lot of stuff being put on Olio. It doesn't even get to the supermarket, it's been rejected first, this lot. But the tomatoes came from there, as did the chilli. Yeah, so I'll bring you back in half an hour. Right, this is what it's looking like after half an hour, or 30 minutes I should say. The noise in the background, I put the dehydrator back on because I'm dehydrating some strawberries. But every now and again a tomato skin comes up, so I'm just all I'm doing is hooking them out as I see them. I won't be hooking them all out, I'm just doing a few, just not so that it's not all skin sort of thing. I know what I'm talking about, but if I see large bits of tomato skin I'm going to get them out. But we've got to keep reducing that for the next hour, and hopefully it should turn out looking a bit like a jammy consistency, he said. I'm not sure what the man's name was, but it was Digwell Greenfingers, because he sat in his garden while he did his. But yeah, I'll bring you back in another 30 minutes so we can have another look at it. Right, it's now been an hour. I'm not sure if it looks different or not. I'll be able to see when I upload it, when I. But I think it's reduced a bit more. I did notice it started sticking on the bottom a little bit, but that's because I didn't stir it for ages. But yeah, I'd say at least come back every 10 minutes, give it a good stir. Where did that skin go? Right, I'm about to put the oven on. I've just washed up some glasses. I must have thrown some out because, as into the recycling, there's not as many as I remember having. But oh, I feel a sticky bit there. Yeah, so it's got another half hour, which is long enough for me to get the glasses and that all sterilised. So I'll see you in half an hour. Hi, I've got the glass jars out of the oven. And this one, I remember why I threw the honey jars away. Every time I tried taking the sticker off, it was all sticky underneath. So I got annoyed and threw them away. This one I didn't, and you could smell it in the oven, so try to make sure you haven't got plastic labels on. And the lids are in there. It's not quite what I would call jam consistency, I don't think, but it has started catching on the bottom. So for me, for cheese and crackers, or to put in a sandwich, that will be fine, because I want it to burn. But I think it's because I turned it down too low earlier. I could leave it a bit longer, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the containers because it will be fine. So I don't have a funnel, so it could get messy. No, there's too much in that ladle. I'm not even sure where you buy funnels from. I use the same cloth that I had the tomatoes drying on. Just got to get all that food off the top. I mean, Digwell with green fingers, he said to, what was it, leave it for a month before eating, but I'm not going to leave it that long before trying it. But obviously I won't do a taste test because it's going to be boiling hot. So I'll do the others off screen just so you don't see me make a mess. Right, so I've got two honey sized jars, and this one's just a bit short, but we'll use that one first. But I don't think that's a bad first attempt. And like I said, the tomatoes, it was to save them from landfill basically, because like I said, they came off Olio, which is an app on you put onto your phone. Anybody can use it because it's all about making sure things don't go into landfill. So the tomatoes and that chilli came from there. So it's a good way of experimenting with food as well. But yeah, they're my nice jars. And like I said, it did catch a little bit, which is what I was worried about. And I also sterilised more jars than what I needed, because it's the best idea to do. And if you wait 2 seconds, I will show you what I'm doing in that dehydrator. Right. We have some strawberries. They've been on for about 6 hours. My dehydrating sheet, the squares are really big. I can get my little finger through. So I had this cloth upstairs. I've got a bit here. It's a bit hard to show you there. It's got loads of little holes in, so I thought, why buy silicone ones or something when I can buy that and I can stick it in the washing machine because it's material. But I think they're nearly done. But yeah, I've got strawberries on there that once they're dehydrated I'll be able to add to like breakfast cereal to make a kind of granola, because those were rejected from a supermarket. At the moment Olio in my area is flooded with strawberries. I'm just going to put these back onto the rest of the dehydrator. But someone did ask me once if I've actually started using it because I brought it second hand, and the answer is yes. So yeah, I will see you on another video Bye bye for now.